These are a selection of hip shots taken around Manchester. They're called hip shots because you don't point the camera at the subject while looking through it. You simply fire the camera while holding it by your side. The key to the technique is to find a good shutter speed, about 250th of a second, and go out on a nice bright day with a 400 ISO film that allows you to close the aperture quite a bit. So if you're shooting about 3 meters away, you just wait to walk within 3 meters of the subject, and fingers crossed, everything should be in focus. I feel a little bit guilty about having taken these photos. There's just a problem of temptation, though. When you see a certain group of people, casually going around about the day, and there's just something that you want to capture about that exact moment that isn't going to work if you approach them and ask if you can take a more formal picture, something posed or something staged. Um, some of the greatest candid photos of all time are staged, but that's not really my thing. I prefer to just get stuck in. Um, I really like the light in some of these pictures. It's really dramatic. Um, the way that it's coming in, like from 9 o'clock, and really giving everything shape, really floats my boat. It's even better when people are kind of wondering whether or not you're taking their picture because they look straight down the barrel of the camera, which is kind of what you want. You can create a situation where there's animosity between the photographer and the subject, and I just try and capture that. There's this obvious tension between respecting people's privacy and making great work. Um, I don't know. I think that everything is recorded. There's CCTV everywhere, um, and I'm just one more component of the surveillance state. Just I think there's people who are shy or sensitive, or people who would rather me not do it. But I don't know. There's kind of no stopping me, is there? I think it's not something that I would do now. I feel like I'm a bit more respectful than I used to be, but I don't really regret it because I'm really happy with some of the shots that I got, and I really think that I captured something interesting that I wouldn't have been able to do any other way. There is this question of exploitation, but I think all photographs are exploitation. I think that the photographer, their role is to play on your emotions and to make stylistic choices and editorial choices in order to send a propaganda message. You know, there's the subject, and then you tell people what to think about that subject, and there's no objectivity, subjectivity, dilemma. Everything is completely contrived, and you know, you might think you have your own opinion about something, but actually, it's been programmed into you by the artist. This is Broken Bones Photography. Keep shooting, especially keep shooting from the hip. Um, if you've got the guts to do it, then I think you should. I think you'll really find some great images at 250th of a second. All right, cheers.